Hi guys, so it's been a while and I am excited to post a thrift flip video that I have. So originally what I had here was just a gorgeous Dragonfly silk dress. It was like a sheath dress, but I decided to turn it into an 1890s bodice for the upcoming summer. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Just like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try to post more. I just have been having health issues and mental health issues and just a lot of stress. But despite that, we will see how this goes. I definitely want to post more personal projects on here, but I'm also working on vendor events. So I will be posting behind the scenes of like my planning and issues that I'm having or things that I've done. So stay tuned. So here I started off with a mock-up. This is out of cotton, and this was my first draft based off of the archive 1890s dressmaking pattern book, and it came out very well. I was very surprised. So I was like, you know what? Let's just hop back in and just start making the final product, which is not completely unlike me, but I was very excited. So fast forward, you'll probably see like, oh, it's suddenly a bodice. There's not a lot of me deconstructing any of these garments. I wish I had a before picture of what the dress looked like, but I was just too excited, and I've been trying to record a little bit less of my process because I've noticed that it kind of slows me down, especially when producing content for you guys. So I used to see the Crimson Peak dress all the time over Pinterest like years ago, but I just watched a movie around last year. I also watched Poor Things around that time. So my brain has just been so hyper-focused. I'm like, I want to do 1890s. And it's not like I never wanted to make an 1890s ensemble. It's just most of my undergarments were from the 1900s. But like costumers and historians like Bernard Banner kind of was like the pushing point for me to actually be like, hey, you know what, let me try and make a somewhat historically adequate fantasy inspired 1890s wardrobe. So I'm going that route, and also I just need a bit of a change, to be quite honest. Things have been so stressful, and sewing is like a coping mechanism for me. So creating whimsical items just kind of gets me out of my head. So I don't know if you guys can relate, but that's where I'm at. So here's the bodice so far. I only sewed the front and the front side together, and tomorrow I'm going to sew the side and side back together. I think I'm going to add a little bit of canvas near the chest just to make sure it doesn't droop. See how that goes, and then I'm going to start finishing off the inside edges, adding boning, and drafting a collar pattern for this piece, and seeing what I want to do with the rest of the scraps of fabric, because I was thinking about adding sleeves here, but I wanted them to be sheer. I didn't know if I wanted them to be blue or if I wanted them to be yellow, so that's what I have to figure out about now, but the color looks really pretty, and I'm enjoying this project a lot. So I'm very excited about this project. It looks so good. Right now, all I'm doing is finishing the seams for each of these seams right here. I've got to sew binding on these edges over here, but I'm thinking about adding these tails to the back of the gown, so when I wear a skirt it kind of goes out, and I wanted to make like beaded tassels to go with it. I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of just wanted like tails at the end of this bodice to just like give it some more interest, and also just, I don't know, for some reason it kind of reminds me of a dragonfly, even though what I'm thinking about doing is not dragonfly shaped at all. But yeah, anyways, gorgeous fabric. Here's some beading that I did. And yeah, I have to finish up the rest of these edges, so time to get a move on. I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with social media and like having a little bit more of a presence. Wasn't too used to it before. I've never been like a big social media content creator person. That's never what I originally thought I'd do, but I'm actually starting to like it, especially when it's around more fun things like sharing my personal projects. I really like doing this, and I want to find other people who like historical fashion and history as much as I do, and I just think it's a good connecting factor, not just for me, but also for you guys. At times, I guess there's pressure to feel like I need to be more interesting, but I really am just like this, so I'm just gonna try and be much as myself as I possibly can. So, I got this really gorgeous silk fabric, and I'm thinking about attaching it to this 1890's bodice that I'm currently making. Right here. So, it's a Dragonfly silk print from this dress that I upcycled, but I disassembled it, I made a pattern, I cut it out, but I have this silk chiffon, and I want to make sheer sleeves because I don't have enough of the silk fabric. So I'm thinking about making the silk fabric have like short, puffy, big like 1890s sleeves, but I'm unsure if I want the bottom half of the sleeve, which typically look like this, to be made out of silk, or if I should see if I can like somehow piece together like a lot of silk fabric, because I don't have a lot of silk left, and see if I can make kind of cuffs for the end of the sleeve. But I'm just kind of torn on what I should do with this bodice, so let me know how you guys feel. But this is a current creation that I randomly started working on, because I've been kind of going through a little bit of artist block, so yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all. This looks so good already. Like, I'm reviewing the footage and I'm just like, this is so tasty. Like, I love this bodice and it reminds me of Frankenstein. So I'm gonna start working on part 2 and finishing up this bodice, and I will be hopefully able to follow up this video and hopefully sometime within this month or next month, early next month. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe and follow for more, and thank you guys for staying to the end.